Hi, I'm Cheryl Catherine Walsh. And first of all, I want to say thank you, Karen, for having us again, and Gail for this wonderful opportunity. I have to say thank you to Todd back there. He has just been great. Your staff is wonderful. I also have some wonderful people here. This is why I know it's quirky, because I have Chris and Alfreda and Abby. I've just been surrounded by wonderful, supportive people who have helped me along my journey. I grew up very sensitive, very insecure. People, once they really get to know me, they go, I can't believe that you are actually shy, And I'm like, I'm very shy. I grew up, my father's an alcoholic, and my mother was still is a very religious person. Been married, loving couple, been married for 40 some years, and I just didn't understand the confusion back then. I didn't realize why things were like they were, but we were always taught that we had a very beautiful home, very happy family, everything was perfect. We were like, I guess Leave It to Beaver. The Cleavers. We were the black version. We were beavers. But anyway, well, growing up like that, something that's always told me, why do we have to pretend that we're happy when we're not? So we were always told to be quiet. Don't say this, don't say this, always dress up, always be this. And I was just different. I couldn't dance. I didn't like R&B. I loved rock and roll, but I had to pretend I had to dance. I had to do this. And I just always felt that there was something higher telling me that this is absolutely insane. And so I started working at MCI Telecommunications at 19 years old. I worked there for 20 years because my mom told me that it was a great job. You made 6 figures. How could you walk away? How many black people would get a job like that again? Why would you want to start your own company? The entire time I was working at MCI, I would send my poetry out to different publications. I would get published. I put on a play. I had a play produced. I've had people in Hollywood call me, but I never pursued it full time. I just totally did everything but followed my dream. But there was an inner voice inside of me that kept telling me, you will be so much happier walking away from all of it. And I invested in stock, made a ton with the MCI WorldCom merger, lost a whole lot when WorldCom filed. But all of these things were just things that were guiding me, that was telling me that you're going to be protected no matter what. And when I finally had the courage to walk into my manager's office at MCI and say, I want a package, I want to leave. And they were like, what do you want? What do you need? And I told my mom, and she was like, well, are you okay? My boss said, are you depressed? Are you going through midlife crisis? And I actually felt crazy. And I actually read something the other day and it actually said, going sane feels like going insane. And then that's when I knew I was on the right track. And so with all that said, my passion was poetry. I launched my poetry house in 1999. The first book was published in 2002. And then I had a dream of reaching a global audience. And that's when I met Karen. Well, actually, I had met Karen prior to that at different book signings. And I always felt this energy around her. And it was just amazing that when things came together, I knew I was going to have the right author, the right person that was going to guide me. Not only is she my life coach, she is my first best-selling author on Amazon.com, The Invitation. And thanks to all of you and Gail and people like that. So I know I probably told a whole lot, but that's me.